Welcome to VARINDIA News Hour. Democratization of e-commerce is the need of the hour. The proposed open network for digital commerce is incorporated as a private non-profit company to establish the public digital infrastructure needed to expand access to India's e-commerce ecosystem and is expected to bring a $200 billion opportunity by 2027. The Indian government hopes it will democratize the country's online commerce for all buyers and sellers, irrespective of their size, so that millions of small retailers and mom and pop or kirana stores get an equal opportunity. India is keen to level the playing field for e-commerce operators and widen the digital market access for millions of small businesses and traders in the country. The duopoly of Amazon and Walmart-Flipkart will end. This could be e-commerce's UPI moment. The Unified Payments Interface has become a symbol of India's ability to roll out world-class solutions in digital technology. In 2021-22, 46 billion transactions valued at Rs 84 lakh crore were made on UPI. A pilot phase of the ONDC protocol was recently launched in 5 cities in the country. Now it is closely involved in the development of ONDC along with a team of technocrats and government officers. Nilekani has drawn praise for the initiative from diverse quarters, including Anand Mahindra, chairman of Mahindra and Mahindra. After UPI, it is said to be another game-changing idea to democratize commerce, ONDC to select customers, sellers and logistics providers. The project is massive and it is expected to bring a world of choice, convenience and transparency. India's long-term consumption and retail growth drivers are expected to provide a strong foundation for future growth. There was a need for building cost-efficient and technology-enabled operations, and partnerships would be key to success in the days to come. Experts say end-to-end testing is being done to create a playbook with an aim to launch it in 100 cities in 6 months by October 2022. ONDC is based on interoperability where all platforms will talk to each other. The ONDC system is different from the operational models of existing e-commerce companies in India and abroad, where buyers and sellers are restricted to their respective platforms. All it shows how India is keen to level the playing field for e-commerce operators and widen the digital market access for millions of small businesses and traders in the country. Experts say ONDC as an alternative to platform aggregators like Amazon and Walmart-owned Flipkart, who have thus far monopolized India's e-commerce landscape. Leading online retail aggregators were also on wait-and-watch mode to assess whether they can participate on the open-source network as well. The ONDC will provide equal opportunities to all marketplace players, including consumers. It is a neutral platform that will set protocols for cataloging, vendor match and price discovery on an open source basis like the Unified Payments Interface. Let's look into today's headlines in VARINDIA. JPMorgan relegates Indian IT sector to underweight. JPMorgan has downgraded the Indian information technology sector to underweight as it believes the high point of the sector is over. Ankur Rudra and Bhavik Mehta of JPMorgan said that rising margin headwinds in the near term and the revenue headwinds in the medium term from a potential macro slowdown will mean that the sector's earnings upgrade cycle is behind. JPMorgan believes that the Indian IT stocks are the most expensive globally and are at a premium to digital native peers and Accenture, and at par with enterprise software that appears unsustainable. Infosys reappoints Salil Parekh as CEO and MD for the next 5 years. On the recommendation of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee, the Board of Directors of IT Services Major Infosys announced the reappointment of Salil Parekh as the Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of the company for the period of 5 years from July 1, 2022 to March 31, 2027. Parekh is the only non-founder CEO to have managed to be at the helm of the company for a second term. Before joining Infosys, he was a member of the Group Executive Board at Capgemini, where he held several leadership positions for 25 years. Broadcom plans to acquire VMware. Chipmaker Broadcom Incorporation is in talks to acquire cloud service provider VMware Incorporation. The acquisition would further diversify Broadcom's business away from semiconductors and into enterprise software, following its $18.9 billion acquisition of CA Technologies and its $10.7 billion purchase of Symantec Corp's security division in the last 4 years. Trellix opens new data center in Mumbai. California-based cybersecurity company Trellix announced the opening of a new data center in Mumbai to help customers meet their data residency and compliance requirements. The launch of the new data center will provide access to a scalable cloud-native architecture. The new data center will provide direct, high-performance access to Trellix EDR, EPP and local management, allowing direct and faster access to the Trellix platform. The telemetry used for threat detection and response in Trellix threat analytics solutions can now be logged and stored in the new data center for customers who have a mandate to store their sensitive data within the country. SpaceX looking to raise $1.7 billion in fresh funding. Aerospace firm SpaceX is looking to raise $1.7 billion in fresh funding. The space travel pioneer would be paying $70 a share, valuing the 20-year-old firm the first private company to send astronauts into orbit, among many other firsts, at $127 billion. The valuation has climbed steadily in recent years as SpaceX raised billions to finance work on its next-generation Starship rocket and its Starlink global satellite internet network. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News Magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.